Hey guys, we have another video today, and I just want to say that making it on YouTube can be a little bit hard sometimes, but as long as you remain consistent and you give people quality content, you can make it. So don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Let's get into it. So I have a crazy amount of samples, absolutely crazy. Like, look at my sample collection. This is insane, but I'm gonna show you today. I have over 100 samples, including those boxes and everywhere else. But these ones are my absolute favorite. Number one, Yellow Dream by Valentino Uomo. This is pineapple, orange, spices, gingerbread, ginger, vanilla absolute, and cedar. What you have to know about this fragrance is that the pineapple stands out here really, really well. It's one of those fragrances that's fresh, slightly sweet, but it's really, really nice. I love this stuff. But the problem is that most of the designer scents are worn by a lot of people in the younger crowds, the 17-year-olds, the 18-year-olds. So as soon as you start falling into the 27-year-old range, you kind of fall into this category of wearing childish things as you get older, and this kind of falls into that category. But overall, I really, really love this fragrance. The gingerbread stands out a lot. The pineapple and the orange do too. Number two of my favorite samples in my collection is Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir EDP. This is going to be a fragrance that is really well blended for anything, really, and really well for the summertime too. You have musk, vetiver, cedar, ebony wood, and amber. I think personally this fragrance needs to be blended with something, and it's a good layering fragrance. If you don't know what layering is taking a fragrance that has a base linear fragrance notes, like this one for an example, and adding it to a fragrance that has more complex notes. It gives it its own character, it makes it yours. That's what layering is, and that's why I suggest this one. Now you can wear this on its own, and you can have your own unique skin scent to basically simplify it. This is what this is. It's a good linear skin scent. So it's not fragrance, but it is a fragrance that basically smells like nothing. This is musky, woody, and it almost smells like you came out of the shower. And for men especially, this smells good. For women, I would say this is unisex too, because of that linear fragrance note breakdown. Number three, that's a reflex, is horrible. You have the House of Mind Games, the Ford. Look at how much of a dent I have. I completely deny to use this up. I do not want to use this up because I just love it so much. You have pomelo, lemon, mandarin orange, salt, tonka bean, jasmine, sandalwood, cashmere, Madagascar, vanilla. This fragrance, I got it in Puerto Rico in a set in San Juan. And I'm going to spray it for you guys because I'm doing a review. So you guys got lucky. There's that. The pomelo here is slightly sweet. The lemon here is very, very well done. And I get the pomelo and the jasmine just really, really rhyming well together. I'm going to have to get a 10 ml of this because this stuff is really, really nice. Summertime, springtime, wintertime, anytime. This is really, really well done. Moderate sillage, so people are going to smell you. Longevity is absolutely incredible with this stuff. This isn't like your Bleu de Chanel or something that's fresh and aquatic with no character. This is slightly sweet. And the slightly sweetness comes from the pomelo. So nice. Really, really nice. Next one on my list, and it's something that's been talked about very often and it's loved by many people. This is going to be Sospiro Vibrato. And I have a 10 ml decant of this that I traded for my Layton. Best trade I've ever made in my life because this stuff falls into the family of Tigar by Bulgari and Tarathi Blue by Lattafa. But this is a lot better. I love this more than Tigar. And it's because of the powderiness of this fragrance. You have grapefruit, bergamot, jasmine, magnolia. Notes, you have ginger, herbal notes, and powdery notes. Base notes, you have musk, cedar, amber, patchouli, and orris root. This stuff gives you the vibe of BR 540. Just because you spray this on you a lot and you don't smell it, you do not need to spray more. You become very easily nose blind to this stuff. And that's more than true. I complete rejecting putting a big dent on it, but as you've seen so far, I put a little bit of a dent on it. But this is really, really nice. I think I love this a lot more than the Ford, and that's saying a lot. Longevity on this is very, very good. You don't have to overspray this more than 4 times. Any season, any time. This kind of falls into the category of Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo, with that style of for versatility. It's a very versatile fragrance that's not going to offend anybody. Next one. This next one's going to be for the women that are watching the video. This is called Breath of the Infinite by the House of Oud. If you have not checked out the House of Oud, it's absolutely fantastic. Their fragrances are really, really good. Examples of this, Sacred Groove, really, really well done. The Time, a bunch of other ones there too. But those are the only 2 that I've smelled and fell in love with them. Top notes for the Breath of Infinite. Freesia, Peony, middle notes Peach, base notes Cashmere, Ambroxan, and Musk. I wore this fragrance once and my girlfriend gave me a compliment. And I was just very surprised because it's a feminine fragrance. It really is a very feminine fragrance. And she just was lying with me. She was cuddling with me and she's like, I just feel so relaxed when you wear that fragrance. As far as longevity on this, it sits close to the skin. This is kind of like Stronger With You, where it kind of cuddles up against you. But it wears really, really well. Now, what really stands out to me in this fragrance, at least on my skin, is the peach, the ambroxan, the musk, and the peony. So this might come off like very feminine floral. So if you do not like feminine florals, this probably is going to be for you, for the dudes that like wearing more female-leaning fragrances. I don't mind it. I like wearing female-leaning fragrances. That's where compliments come from. And like I mentioned before on my last videos, that feminine-made fragrances get the most compliments. Not the ones that dudes make, but the ones that women make. But musky, ambroxan, peach, peony. The peach in here is in the background. The peony steps up front with the musk and the ambroxan. The ambroxan here, again, isn't punchy, but it definitely makes the longevity on this sit a little bit longer. So this kind of makes the sillage be a little bit better, but the longevity is kind of like the rest of the House of Oud fragrances. It's because of the naturals that they use, longevity isn't there. So they usually stack with like ambroxan, SOE soup, or something like that, or woodsy notes. That's what most perfumers do. You should definitely check it out if you like musky florals. I don't mind this at all. This kind of sits in the category of Blanche by Byredo, but yeah, I would highly suggest it. Had to take my dog out for a quick walk. It's amazing out there, and it is hot. So let me give you another fragrance that is good for the high heat. Wulong Cha X by Nishane. This fragrance is probably one of the best tea fragrance that you can ever experience. This stuff is strong, it's pungent, but at the same time, it's a good scent to wear in the high heat because of those tea notes amplified. Yeah, bergamot, yuzu, orange, and then you have litsi kubeba. Then you have middle notes green tea, magnolia, thyme, musk, and fig for the base. Now this sample, I've had it for a decent amount of time, and I didn't want to sample it for the longest time because I thought this would be another generic tea fragrance, but it's really, really not. This fragrance is, the green tea is very, very prominent. Not like a matcha green tea, but a green tea that you put in water. The yuzu here stands out really, really well, and the bergamot here with the orange. It's very, very prominent. The fig here kind of has like a Gris Charnel type of vibe to it by BDK, but this isn't offensive a lot. So if you love tea, I recommend you sample Wulong Cha X, and matter of fact, go sample Gris Charnel too, because these fragrances rhyme very well with each other, and you're gonna get a lot of compliments on it, so highly recommend it. Next one on my list, second to last fragrance, Osaito by Micallef. As you can tell, I got this from Scentbox, and I haven't put a big dent in it, I don't think. Oh, whoops, I did. This is top notes, C notes, citruses, grapefruit. Middle notes, myrtle, marigold, and base notes, musk, exotic woods, sandalwood, and amber. What you get with this fragrance is the C notes. The myrtle stands out really, really well. But I think there's other aquatic fragrances that smell a lot better than this, but this is a really good budget option as far as natural aquatic fragrances go. You're gonna love this stuff. If you like lemonade, limonade, This one's for you. This is definitely for you. Osaito by Mika Left can range between $80 to $100, so it's definitely on the cheaper side of niche, just like Mancera. But this is going to be the closest thing that you're going to get to naturals as far as C fragrances go. This isn't like Invictus. Oh, this is in its own class. Very unique, very natural, and easy to wear. Year-round fragrance in the high heat. This is going to be extremely sexy. Especially on women too, you know, this is very unisex. It doesn't lean male or female. This just leans straight unisex. Longevity on this, I get personally around like 5 hours or so, 5 to 6 hours. If you stack it with Ambroxan, you get 7. As far as sillage with this, it projects pretty well as far as a natural aquatic fragrance. If you don't know about natural aquatics, they usually don't project, but this one's actually pretty decent. Long lasting for sure. It's going to stick on your skin. Recommend you check it out. This was one of the samples that I love the most in my collection. Last but not least, my favorite, but this is expensive. You gotta have deep pockets for this. That's why I have an oil of it. Cosmic Cloud by Louis Vuitton. If you haven't smelled this fragrance before, it smells like luxurious musk soap. So this oil, I got it off eBay for like around like 15 bucks. Just to make sure you guys are seeing that is a clone of Cosmic Cloud by Louis Vuitton. And the thing here is like, it smells like musk soap. That's the best way to kind of put it. It's a neutral scent, currently falling into the category of Blue Noir EDP by Narciso Rodriguez. But the black currant here with the musk kind of really smells like soap. There's not really much to it. It's neutral. It projects. You're not going to offend anybody. And that's how you suggest it. Kind of plain and simple to the point. Sillage on this, it's Louis Vuitton, so their sillage is kind of be ass. But their longevity too is ass also. So keep that in mind. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys like these. I have over 100 plus samples, and these were my absolute favorites. You can check out ScentSplit as far as sampling, Decant X, and many of others. Scent Angels is another good one. That's where I got my sample of Navis by Liquid S Imaginaries. Really good prices, and when they give you discounts, use them, because these samples can get expensive, especially the Clive Christian ones. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. Comment below if you like any of these. I love you guys, and God loves you too. Peace out.